Hello everybody, wish you are good. So my friends, some of you suggested to make a lessons in English. To speak just in English, to explain in English, to don't speak Arabic. And as you know my friends, I will do everything you suggest. That's why I will do it. I will explain in English. So this is the third video in our learning the grammar of English. So if you haven't watched the first two videos, you might want to go and watch them first. In this third video, I'm going to help you understand the difference between present perfect continuous and present perfect. So my friends, if you're ready, let's start. Firstly, let's look at the formulation. In the previous video, we looked at how to formulate present perfect continuous. So let's remember you. Present perfect continuous. I have been played tennis. You have been playing. We have been playing. They have been playing. He or she has been playing. I have been playing tennis. You have been playing tennis. We have been playing tennis. They have been playing tennis. He or she has been playing tennis. So here, verb to be conjugated in the present perfect, then the main verb with ing. Let's look at present perfect. Present perfect. Here, no continuous. No ing. It just have and participle, verb in participle. It's very easy. So, I have played tennis. You have played tennis. We have played tennis. We have played tennis. He or she has played tennis. Right. Let's look at usage. Some usage there. Present perfect continuous. First, I will remind you when we use the present perfect continuous, action that started in the past. Action that started in the past and is still in progress. Action that started in the past and still in progress. Let's look at some example of the present perfect continuous. I have been studying all morning. I have been doing the exercise since 10:30. He has been driving for 5 hours. Now let's look at some example of present perfect. Present perfect. I have studied 3 sections until now. I have already done half of the exercise. He has already driven 400 kilometers so far. So, the present perfect refers to a completed action. An action that's complete at the time of speaking. It's not going on anymore. So, look at the first example. I have studied 3 sections until now. I have studied 3 sections until now. Look also at the first example of present perfect continuous. I have been studying all morning. I have been studying all morning. That's mean you started this morning and you're still studying. Within this time, you have finished 3 sections. Here, you have finished 3 sections. This is a present perfect. Example number 2, let's look at the present perfect continuous. I have been doing the exercise since 10:11. I have been doing the exercise since 10:30. Since 10:30. So here you started at 10:30 and you are still doing your exercises, and you're still doing your exercises, but within this time you have already done half of the exercise. You have already done half of the exercise. Example number 3, look at present perfect continuous. He has been driving for 5 hours. He has been driving for 5 hours. So he is still driving. He is still driving. Within this time, look at this present perfect. Within this time, he has completed. He has already completed. He has already driving or completed driving 400 kilometers so far. He has completed. He has stopped, completed. No continuous, stop. So, by the way, so far is until now. So far is like until now. Now let's look at some common mistake. Number 1, example number 1, I have waited for 1 hour. I have waited for 1 hour. So, what I said in the previous video, when I find in the sentence a word for or since, we know that we will use present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. So, the correct sentence is I have been waiting for 1 hour. For 1 hour. So the present we use here, the present perfect continuous. Another example, he has slept since 10 o'clock. He has slept since 10 o'clock. Look at this sentence. He has slept since 10 o'clock. The same thing here. The same thing here. We find the word since. We find the word since. So, the correct sentence is he has been sleeping since 10 o'clock. He has been sleeping since 10 o'clock. Like this. Present perfect continuous. But put attention, because sometimes you might it has been snowing twice this way. So look at this sentence. Look at the word twice. Twice means 2 times. This means 2 finished completed actions. Like this. It snowed one and stop. It snowed again and also stop. And also it's not snowing at the moment. It's not snowing at the moment. Here is the last example, just to make sure you really got the difference between these 2 tenses. She has been writing mini box. She has been writing mini box. It's correct. It's a correct sentence to say she has been writing for many years. That sentence is not correct. It's correct if we say she has been writing her right for many years. It's correct, but now it's not correct. Now it's not correct. Because here we see the number. So if you see the number of box, no, because it's referring to completed box. It's referring to completed box. You need to use the present perfect. You need to use the present perfect. So the present perfect is have plus past participle. So we are going to see here she has. We don't need her been. She has just participle of written. She has written many years. She has written many years. She has written many years. I have waited for 1 hour. For 1 hour. I have been waiting for 1 hour. Is correct sentence. He has slept since 10 o'clock. Correct. He has been sleeping since 10 o'clock. It has been snowing twice this week. Correct. It has snowed twice this week. She has been writing many books. Correct. She has written many books. Right. I hope you have found it useful. Please, if you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask below this video in the comment. So, see you in the next video.